Hi everyone. I'm making this video to give you the instructions for the Build a Better Government project that you'll be working on Wednesday, February 14th and Thursday, February 15th. I'm not going to be here on these days, so I thought it was important to give you a video to help you better understand what you're going to be tasked with. In this unit, we're focusing on the foundational ideas of American government, and many of these ideas came from Enlightenment philosophers like Hobbes, Locke, Rousseau, and Montesquieu. You are going to be on a team of classmates, and you and your teammates will be becoming experts on one of these four philosophers. To find out your team assignment, you'll need to go to Schoology. You'll need to go to the Unit 2 folder. In 2.2, Build a Better Government, you'll find the Build a Better Government group assignments. These Google Docs give you the group assignment. So each group has been assigned to a philosopher. So Thomas Hobbes, there'll be two groups working on Thomas Hobbes in period 1, for example. Each group will work separately. You will not work together with the other group. These group assignments cannot be changed and will not be changed. If you are missing a group member or members, it will be your task to carry on without them. If you do find yourself all alone, please send me an email and let me know that, because we could strategize ways to deal with that situation. For this assignment, you are going to be asked to pretend that you have been asked to give advice to a group of revolutionaries. These revolutionaries have overthrown their old government, declared independence, and are in the process of writing a new constitution for their country. They want to create the best government possible, and they've turned to you for advice. They know that these philosophers that you are experts on were extremely influential in the creation of the American government, which has lasted over 200 years, and they want to be just as successful as the Americans were. These revolutionaries could, I suppose, read the works of Hobbes, Locke, Montesquieu, and Rousseau, but this represents hundreds of pages of dense text, and it's written in really old-fashioned language. So they'd prefer to work smarter rather than harder and ask you, the experts, to tell them what your philosopher would say in response to at least 4 of these 6 questions. Number 1, what are people like in the state of nature? How should we take this into account when setting up our government? Number 2, what is the social contract? How should this concept affect how we set up government? Number 3, what role should religion play in government? Number 4, how should laws be made in a society? Number 5, who should have the most political power in government? And number 6, what form of government is most effective? Now, as you're learning more about your philosopher's ideas, you might find that, for example, Thomas Hobbes has more to say about the state of nature than one of the other questions. And so you want to think about which 4 of these 6 questions your philosopher might be best suited to answer. So remember, you only need to respond to 4 of the 6. You will need to create a presentation that can be delivered and easily shared online to communicate your philosopher's ideas. Either a website, Prezi, video, or Google Slides is preferred. There are instructions on how to create all of these products in the Schoology version of these directions that you can find by going to Schoology, going to the Build a Better Government folder, and finding the Build a Better Government assignment. So you'll notice that these directions are contained there, and there are also some links to help you to learn about websites, Prezis, and videos. Now, it might be tempting to just do a Google Slides presentation and put the question at the top and then the text of your answer on the slide. However, remember that you do need to use visuals and graphics to enhance your communication. This assignment is due at the beginning of class on Friday, February 16th. Each individual member of your group will be presenting to a small group of classmates. You will not be presenting as a group to the whole class. Now, this does mean that each member of your group has to fully understand the answers to your questions. And so make sure that as you're working together, you help your classmates and you help each other to build the understanding they're going to need to individually present.